Hello and good morning. Welcome to the grid. I'm here to finally ride Tron. I know it's been open for a few months, but I just could not get myself down here. I have Kim, and I invite you to come along. Let's go. This is one heck of a setup here. So my understanding is this is right after the launch. Is that right, Kim?
Yes.
Okay. And the only outdoor part, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, this is the one that I see on Instagram and everything. This is where all the B-roll comes from. I feel like it's all from the same spots, too. But either way, it is really nice in here, and I can only imagine at night it is even better. Pretty cool to be this close to Space Mountain here as we're joining the queue. There's a lot of people here today, but my understanding is that this ride has some pretty good throughput. I don't know if that's just because of ops and capacity in general, or if it's because the ride experience, as I've heard, is a little shorter.
Users, prepare to be digitized into the world of Tron.
This is the launch. Amazing. So if I remember right, you're going 60 miles per hour here. This is amazing here. So here's all the lockers. They have a huge hallway of them, and you just put your ticket or whatever and you scan it against this for access to the locker, and you'll do the same on the way out. So you do need to keep like a magic band or ticket or something with you to unlock it. All right, guys, time to put everything in the locker, and when I see you again, we'll have some thoughts about Tron. Just getting done with it. First impressions, reactions. It was pretty short. I'm surprised they had like a very paper thin storyline to it. I figured we were going to be just like, welcome to the grid and like, here, come explore, have an adventure in there. Instead of like, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kim, we defeated somebody or something? What's the storyline?
Hold on. What it is we beat Team Orange. Like, we were racing Team Orange, I think, and we beat them. Yeah.
See, I didn't understand what, the queue didn't explain that to me, is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know there would be a Team Orange, which makes sense, because if you know Tron, there's a Team Blue and Team Orange. Why didn't they just make this a racing coaster then, so you could have, like, a Team Blue and a Team Orange train? That would have been cool, but they get them out really often, though. That's really good. The ops are incredible. One thing I wasn't able to show you is the station where they load and all of that, because that's right after the lockers. And you don't usually have guests crossing over, the train to get on the other side, but because of the nature of the station design and the seats, you do have to. So, like, they have a split, and one person goes out and then onto, like, the far bike, if you will. So they had like pads in between each set of the train. Like each car of the train had a little platform so you could cross. And then I went on the regular bike. I was second to last row. Kim, now you're recovering from something, right? So you were in what they call, remind me, it's
the Rover.
The Rover. So you actually sat.
Yeah, the seat is kind of like Guardian's, but it is a little bigger than Guardian's seat. It's a lap bar that pulls down. It's not a click one, it's like a smooth one. So you just have to get it to the point where it doesn't go back up. So they do have a test seat out front. And basically, for like size-wise, it's all in your calves. So...
And like, what's the ride experience like for you? Because you haven't been able to do the bike, right?
So since I haven't been able to do the bike, I don't really want to put too much judgment on it because I've heard it's a completely different experience between the bike and the Rover for people that have done both. It's fun, but it's really short, and I feel like you don't get the full experience in the Rover seat compared to the bike.
Right.
Because obviously it was made to be ridden on the bike.
Yeah. Okay. They get these out so quick. Like, we've been recording for 3 minutes. I don't know if that's how long the clip will be, but I think this is like their 4th or 5th train that's gone by. That's some really good ops right there. The vibes, the aesthetic of this is really fun. It's really amazing. I personally think I prefer it over Cosmic Rewind in terms of that. Cosmic Rewind feels a little like, I don't know, cobbled together. I didn't find myself being a fan of that. The ride experience itself was cool, but that queue was rough. Meanwhile, here, the queue, that reveal, that didn't go so well for the everything involving that was spectacular. But then there's the ride experience, which I feel like, yes, the restraints and the bikes are pretty cool. However, after the launch, and you go into like the show building for the indoor part, I have no idea what's going on. Story-wise, yeah, but other than that, it's just like, feels like just 2 big helixes or something like that. I haven't looked to verify any of that, but that's all it felt like to me. So it doesn't feel like they really did too much with the layout, which is surprising. I thought there would be like some other types of elements with, you know, the tech that we have. If we're facing some other train, there's like a moment where they make one side of the wheels blue, one side of the wheels orange, and I thought maybe they would projection map, they would do something. The show building's decorations and show elements felt a little bare, almost like I could compare it to the dark coaster that I went on not too long ago at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, where those were definitely triggered in similar fashions. And overall, it's a short experience. It's over before you even know it. And the strongest element here is that launch. So I don't know. I'm really glad I did it because I think I'm here more for the vibes than like the actual thrills. And I think for being a good fit for Magic Kingdom, I had always thought that this would be a better fit for, this would have been a better fit for Epcot in like Future World or World Discovery, whatever it's called now. I think about that, like, but one thing I've also thought about is now that they have this, do you think they could do a nice little refurb on Space Mountain now and close that down without like messing with the crowd flow too much? I don't know, fingers crossed. Either way, very happy I got to go on this. I did go on it at night, and that is the superior experience in my opinion, especially with the launch. You're looking straight at daylight. So if you are able to choose and have the opportunity to ride this at night, definitely do that. All right, Kim, any final thoughts? This is your third ride on this? Third ride. And
so I just wanted to add, if you want to ride it at night, do not do the 7 a.m. drop. You have to do the 1 p.m. drop because that's the only time you're going to get the nighttime ride, or you have to buy the lightning lane, which you can select a time for.
So now that we're all done with Tron, where do we go from here? How about Storybook Circus? Oh wow, this thing looks great from all angles, and honestly, because it's a canopy acting like it's softening all the light, it's just a giant big softbox. You can get some really cool photos and videos in here. So there's Tron, and then once you've gotten off Tron, you can come over here and go on the Barnstormer. Perfect, just like Walt intended. I do like though that you have, and I'm sure somebody's taken that photo, where you can try to get the train and Tron like somehow in the same shot. I haven't thought about it, but I feel like the potential is there. So you might be wondering, how do you follow up riding Tron for the first time? That is a very good question, and here's the answer. Donald Duck just had his 89th birthday, Donald Fauntleroy Duck, and we're gonna go say hi. I only just noticed here, oh my goodness, they have like a Wurlitzer type of little brass band thinger. That's pretty cool. So you're probably wondering, how do you follow up getting to wish Donald Duck a happy birthday? And well, I'm over here now to ride one of my favorite coasters in this park and on property, which is Big Thunder Mountain. But the first thing I want to do is give a shout out to how quiet those Frontierland Railroad bathrooms were. If you need some peace and quiet and calm, go on back there. And also they still have the press penny machine, has the Splash Mountain pennies in there. But here we are, and it's like 95 degrees today. This queue must be boiling. I'm not looking forward to getting inside that one little area where you go down to the station because it is boiling. All right, here we are. Went much faster, although we got stopped for a little bit, and I really missed that fan. Oh, there they go. We're next. Do you guys have a favorite row on this thing? Because honestly, I love the back row, but you don't normally get to pick one when it's this busy. Well, that was fun. I love this coaster. You just flop all around. I did notice being in the front, though. Either it's bumpier than usual or just being towards the front, it is just absorbing everything. You're one of the first. Anyway, I saw that the walls are all up around Splash Mountain. I want to see if we can take any peek at what's going on over there. I see scaffolding and stuff, which means, is the tree, that Chickapin Hill tree, already gone?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. First of all, it looks so naked here. Like, there's a train, which, you know, hadn't been operating for the majority of the time here since I've been coming here, so since 2017 or so. Then that was a shop there. And then if we zoom in, you can see back there, there's all the scaffolding, and they removed that tree off Chickapin Hill. Is it Chickapin Hill anymore if it doesn't have that tree? I don't know, but this is wild. The walls are up. All the things are removed. The queue is down there and gone. Those bathrooms are open, though, FYI. Very useful. Some very official looking walls here. They say Louisiana on them. They have some theming. I think they had the Tiana, like, food company or something like that on there. But yeah, wow. Okay, well, they got work lights on there too, so they're really cooking with this. That's a good sign, because they swear, according to the app, that it's coming in 2024. I don't know about that. I'm a little skeptical because it is June right now, the time of this recording. Given how long recent construction projects have taken, I am surprised that they're moving on this real quickly. Whoever the project manager is on this really got things going because their timeline has to be within, like 18 months? I'm sure that it's going to be for fiscal year, like the next fiscal year. It's not going to be 2024. It's going to be for the next fiscal year. Most likely. No? I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Next up, I did not want to do a whole Magic Kingdom vlog without actually showing the castle, but the most important thing is that all the 50th stuff is gone. I feel like I've seen random ribbons and other bunting on here, but now it is official. It's almost back to the classic castle. I don't know how all of you felt about this color scheme. I personally wasn't a big fan of the 50th color scheme, nor the 50th in general. I actually visited less during the 50th, having nothing to do with the pandemic and everything to do with the, quality level of things. Anyway, I believe that might be it for me on this very hot day at Magic Kingdom. For those of you who are keeping track with me, TRON is coaster number 310, which is pretty cool to have been on that many unique coasters. The vibes there are immaculate. The ride layout and the restraints are okay, so. Would still recommend going on it at least once or twice, especially if you can get on it at night. Wishing Mr. Donald Fauntleroy Duck a happy birthday. I didn't know exactly what to say, so I spoke from the heart, and it just came out a little blurry, but it was still good. What else? Big Thunder Mountain, still one of my favorite rides at the park. Let me know what your favorite ride is. Is it Barnstormer? Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? I don't know. Let me know. Anyway, guys, had a good day. Had some snacks. Took some photos. And all around, I am excited always to be here at the Magic Kingdom. So, for now, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. And I hope you go make your own adventure. Bye.